Common misconceptions about Florida law are often spread, leading to confusion and anxiety amongst people charged with crimes or just general citizens. This video will help dispel these myths and provide clear and accurate information about Florida law, hopefully empowering viewers with knowledge and peace of mind, certainly if any of these issues are happening in your life. Florida law has some common misconceptions, and I'm going to cover four of them, the four kind of biggest ones that I hear sometimes and you see repeated on the internet or in person. I don't want people to be fooled by the information that they hear, so I'm going to try to clear that up. The first thing is arrest always leads to a conviction. This is not correct. Conviction requires a plea or a trial. You are entitled to due process. DUI, having to do with DUI refusal. And the most common myth about that is a DUI refusal to blow means you can't be convicted of DUI. I'm going to go into that. The blood alcohol content is just one method of proving impairment. So the third common myth is stand your ground, has to do with Florida's stand your ground law, which is a self-defense law. That means you can always use deadly force. That is not correct. You have to believe you're in imminent danger of serious harm or death, and it has to be proportional. And lastly, the fourth myth is that you have to speak to the police or answer their questions. That is also not correct. You have the right to remain silent. Now, just so you know, Florida's legal system is full of complexity, a lot of statutes, constitutional rights, and the interrelation of them. And also, as a result of this, it's full of a lot of myths. These misconceptions often lead to fear of people who are accused and their family and friends, poor decisions. If your people aren't informed, they leads to bad decisions, and unnecessary legal problems. The person could be doing something totally fine, but because of this misconception, they end up getting in legal trouble. So in this video, I'm going to correct some of these most common misunderstandings about Florida criminal law and explain some of the actual legal protections that you have under the law. So let's get into it. Myth number one, an arrest means you're guilty. That is not correct. Let's start with this one. Just because you've been arrested doesn't mean you'll be convicted. So, under the U.S. Constitution, the Fifth and Sixth Amendments of the U.S. Constitution, and also the Florida Constitution, some people don't know that Florida has its own constitution as well. Florida Constitution, Article 1, Section 9, you have the right to due process. So what that means is in this context is a conviction only occurs after a plea, a plea, that's like a plea of guilty or no contest, voluntarily entered, or after a trial where the state has to prove you guilty beyond to the exclusion of every reasonable